Are you an artist? Are you looking to be the best artist you can be? Are you tired of seeing these people create and create? Oh, they make such good things and I'm just consuming. Then you're in the right place. Grab your pencil, grab your art supplies. We're gonna do some art. And I'm gonna talk you through my personal progress. So stay around, get cozy, and let's do some art. And if you haven't seen me before, I make art, I make mixed media type of art, I paint, I draw, I do it all. I do art like this, and this, and this, and this. Today we're just gonna, cause I need to make these like I make these stop motion things, right? And I need to make these designs. I'm trying to build a brand, okay? I need to make these designs, little vectors of like little stop motions I need to make. I've already made a few. They're just like pen drawings. But I just thought I'd take y'all with me to do that because I'm not doing a whole big old painting right now because I don't wanna. Anyways, I think we're gonna go outside to draw because the vibes are not chilling here. We gotta find a better spot. Little baby boy's sleeping right there. My co-star baby boy. Oh, my little baby boy. Goose! Goose! Goosey! Goose! Goose! Okay, he don't want to listen. Okay. You see this guy? Ridiculous. We don't have time to lay down. We don't have time to lay down. This isn't fun and games. This is time to lock in. We're trying to be artists here. We're gonna be the best artist the world's ever seen. And this boy's sleeping. Yeah, go back to bed. Go back to bed. So I'm gonna throw it to the future you. You're the one I want. You're the one I want. Ooh, faster than it go down in the ooh. It is literally fall. Fall is so back. Fall is so back. It is so back. Leaves are falling around me. It's beautiful. Okay, honestly, it's a bit humid. But other than that, fall is so back. The trees are all brown. The trees are all brown. So yeah, we're at my favorite spot in the whole entire world. Right next to this little river. Or, this isn't a river. A creek. Where technically, I don't know what this is. I think it's a creek. What classifies it as a river? Let's look it up. I'm just gonna show you what I brought. We have my trusty dusty bag of supplies. We got some grub. Tuna salad with crackers. I know what you're thinking, but they're good. These are good. I love me some tuna. I love me some fish. Then we got this office file thing. It's where I'm keeping all of my tiny little drawings. Now let's take a look inside of it and let's look at the tiny little drawings if you were wondering what they are, what they look like. I put them all in this little envelope. So boom, we got cool head dude. Guy with cool hair. Some would say I have this hair. We got cool little moon guy. I love this design. I made him look a little different than I usually draw my moon. That's not going to be his eye. I actually did a separate cutout. Mind you, these are little stop motion things and just little designs in general and just little sticker designs maybe for the future. Stickers, anyone? Cool little sword one of my characters has. This sword is actually based off of this tattoo. And I actually have a sword. If y'all haven't seen the other videos, I am a licensed sword wielder now. Here's this little sea creature I've always drawn my whole life. I decided to add him to it because I just like his design, his little winged ear thing. I don't know what you would call that, like sea monster-esque. This guy would definitely be in these waters. This guy would definitely do some shit like this. Okay, so star with an eyeball. This is one of my logos. I have little animations of these. These are all going to be animated. I made separate little pieces for the things that I want to move. So like his mouth. Just get another piece of paper, separate, boom, boom, boom. This is how I do stop motion. We're not going to be filming any of these today though, because I need new lights. I need a better light. I want my videos to be more good quality stop motion instead of the doo-doo dog shit stop motion I've been doing. So I need better lights because apparently I've been using these lights that create a flickering effect that you can't see, but your phone camera can see. So it doesn't catch up with the frames or something, if you know what I mean. So I need to get like 2 big lights that don't do that and are just good lighting. Good lighting. Here's an eyeball coming out of the star, which I think is really cool. If y'all like these, give me a comment which one's your favorite. Give me a comment which one you would get tattooed on your butt. Oh wait, this one's cool. I like this guy. He's like this looks like someone I know. But yeah, these are all little just to set my world, you know, a vibe. I'm trying to give a vibe. I'm trying to sell art prints and stickers eventually. So these are going to be as like kind of designs for that, designs for promoting my art prints and stuff in my videos, cool little things like that. Because I am an artist. Rule number 1, artist tip. Stop saying you want to be an artist, you want to be a great artist. Be an artist. I think, therefore I am. Here's a spider with a spiral. I think it's very cute. But I actually made these designs because I also want like words, quotes to go with my brand. So I made this. This is not the final design. Chill out. It's not the best. Wow. Don't forget your dream, because that's like a quote that's a quote that means a lot to me and that I repeat to myself every day. Step number 2, if you want to be an artist, have something that you repeat every single day that means a lot. Like something, it's almost like an affirmation. And if you don't have that, then you're not going to be an artist. Come on, you're not going to be an artist. Oh wait, here's a better drawing of it. Don't forget your dream. The eyeball. I have this whole quote. I'm not going to explain what it means yet. It's a secret. You can't know. But I have this whole quote. It's from something I seen, but I kind of switched it up. It was like, don't forget us, for I loved and laughed too. Something like that. I changed it to don't forget your dream. I once laughed and loved too. So I was like, okay, I want to do the skeleton boy screaming that. I once laughed and loved too. Because that quote is just so fire. It stuck with me. I drew it like, I think I found it like when I was in middle school and I wrote it on my notebook and then I just kept writing it all the time. It means a lot to me and it is now a part of me. It's now a part of me. But I like the fact that like the skull is saying it. Let me know if you... When the wind blows your bang back. It is so hard having bangs. I like having bangs, but like go on have a nice outing day with someone, but God forbid it be windy, because your face is like, it's not that like under my bangs is ugly. Like look, I have a good forehead. It's the fact that like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like someone literally said that I look like the mammoth from, and I look like him right now actually. The mammoth from Ice Age. And now I can't unsee it. So when the wind pushes my hair back, that's what I look like. Like I wish I could just be a cartoon character and have my hair like a Lego piece, like it doesn't move, you know? Any of my bang girlies know anything about this life? Comment down below. I'm here with you, girl. Okay, boom, now that you get the vibe, you know, now that you know what's happening, we're moving on to doing these. I'm gonna draw this better, and first I draw it and I do it as a stop motion, then I render it as a a scan, like an art scan, because one day eventually I want to be able to turn these into prints, clothes, stickers, you know, so I want them all saved in a file. But right now we're drawing them up. Anyway, so we're gonna do this one. Let's get right into it. Get your pens out. Let's see what we use. What do we use to draw? This is my favorite kind of paper. It does get kind of pricey, this canvas paper, but I have like an art supply store I go to that Give me it for the low. Give me it for the cheap cheap. So we're gonna use, I don't have my favorite pen, but I do have my other one. This one. Ballpoint pen. Choose your weapon. Ballpoint pen. What could go wrong with a little ballpoint pen? Then we'll probably use this for the darker, this brush pen for the darker areas for the outline. But we don't gotta worry about that right now. Right now we need to worry about the pencil work. So we get the pencil and we have no erasers because I never have erasers ever. We should go buy that. I need to go buy that. Here, I'll take y'all with me to get erasers and the lights. Yeah. I'll take y'all with me to do that. Do y'all want to see that? So let me get y'all really into the nitty gritty. This is what they don't want to show y'all. So we need to transfer it onto a new drawing because this one's booty. We need to make something not booty. So boom. So we got circle. We're going to do a circle. And I knew I wanted his eyes crossed, and the sun is beating down on me. It looked like it would have been cold today, but I guess I got my hopes up. So boom, we start doing this, right? Teeth. I like to make them a little wonky, because who wants perfect teeth? Skeletons don't have veneers. That would be dumb. Then we're doing the chin part, and actually, since I do want this to be stop motion, this jaw part is gonna be separate, but we'll cut that out after. Got his eyes going two different directions because he's a silly guy. He's a silly guy. Boom. Eyeballs done. Spikies, we need spikies. So this skeleton guy means a lot to me. Rule number 1 or 5 or 6. Rule number something to being an artist. When you make stuff, and if you want something to be great, you want something to do a lot, it needs to mean something to you first. Like, you're never gonna make something great if it's not great to you, if it's just something. You know what I mean? If you really want to touch into people's hearts, if you really want to touch people, make something great. So then I'm gonna do the little speech bubble. I love spiky speech bubbles. Like, it just reminds me of like comics, like explosions and comics, or like the bang. I might need to make that bigger, but guess what? We don't have an eraser. We don't have an eraser. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? We don't have an eraser, y'all. What do we do? We keep going. We keep pushing. This is just the sketch. And look, if you mess up, you just draw around it. Boom. We can erase this. That's why sketching is the most important part with pencil, because you can just be very loose. You want to be very loose. I didn't go and draw his head thinking I was drawing a head. I went, okay, I want a circle right here. And then I drew along the lines of what would be in that circle. Now, this is the fun part. I used to start with just outlining it all, you know what I mean? But now I start with the shading part. Shading is hard when you start, but once you start doing it over and over and over, you develop a style of shading and how you want to do it and how to even do it in the first place. Usually, you want to find what areas would hit light first. Find where you think the light is hitting them. I think the light is hitting them straight on, boom. So what would be the dark parts? Under the eye, where the circle happens, you know what I mean? There would be a shadow right here around the head, like that's behind him, right? So you would do darker on the edges, because this is going, it's a 3D object. This is going behind him. So you would do boom, just like around, pretty easy. In between these teeth, this area is really small, so it would be darker. Behind this little jaw piece, that's gonna be the darkest because it's right behind his head. You know what I mean? And you kind of just shade inwards. I kind of start with the outer and start shading inwards. It's like tattooing. So you would just, here, I'll do the nose. We can kind of outline the nose very roughly. And then under the nose is this little line, and there's gonna be a shadow. So from that line, you're just pulling it down. But you want to hold it very steady because you don't want these to be like actual lines. You want these to be like smudges. So if you just do this motion downwards all together very quickly, you're hatching them together. Let's do the eyeball. Boom. Pupil. Iris, I guess. Shiny part of the eye. White part of the eye. Little swiggly vein part of the eye. That would be red. I don't know what you would call that. This is going to be black. Irises usually have like a dark outer area like this, so kind of get that in. You kind of just want to fill in where you think is dark before you don't have to like get the shading perfect right now. This eyeball, the back part of the eyeball would be a little darker like this, and it is a sphere. And if you ever took any art class, look, art class is underrated. When I was in high school, I used to hate that shit. I'd be like, they control what I make. Oh, I hate it. I can't make what I want. Oh. They're actually teaching you vital things. Okay, that is true. They do kind of control you, this and that. But like, it is like a controlled environment for art. So it kind of, there does need to be some structure, some rules. And those rules, it does teach you some valuable things that you will take on. So I say if you're in an art class in high school, just take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Actually, that's not what I meant to say. Don't take it for granted. There is valuable things that you can learn. And art teachers are art teachers for a reason. Like, they're not just like, you know what I mean? Like, they have techniques. There are techniques to art. You don't have to listen to everything they say because a lot of the time they are wrong. Some art projects do kind of take away from like personality or self-expression. There's, just take it as a tactical thing. There's a lot of things you can learn. So what was I even getting at? Oh, when they make you when they look, this unk gotta stay on track this video. When you shade a sphere, you kind of shade darker. Where's the light hitting? Boom, I think the light's hitting right here. So you would just circle kind of like this and then kind of mid-tone. It just, you know, shading's all about just like packing value in, and it makes it look like something it's not. Okay, and now that while I draw, I'm gonna tell y'all about some stuff I was writing this morning and the other day. I was just thinking, like, what is art? How do you be an artist? What is art? I ask a lot of questions to myself because I think asking yourself things and asking why you do things the way you do or why you like the things you like, literally any question is so beneficial for you and for your growth. Asking the why of things. I mean, that's what we all want to know as humans, right? Why? Or like the what is the what ifs of it all, the whys, of what is what. And my main goal, I really want to be an artist. I am an artist. So I like to think of like, what even is art? Why? So what is art? Art to me is a language. And when you think about it, back in the day, before like human language was created, we had music. We were communicating through music before we were talking. We were communicating through cave paintings to tell stories. We were always using art to communicate to each other about like emotions that we have and just sharing. It was always used to show perspective, someone's perspective. I think over time we learned to use it to speak things that can't be explained in words. Like, I feel like my whole life people say these words, they say things that they don't mean. They say a lot of these words that and it just feels empty, and you can feel that, you know, it feels empty. It feels very empty a lot of times when people tell you things. And I feel like art is when you finally hear something that you've been waiting to hear your whole life. But it's not just anyone telling you something, it's the universe telling you something. Like you know, the feeling that you get when you see a piece of art and it means a lot to you. It doesn't just mean a lot to you for no reason. It means a lot to certain people for certain reasons, because it's resonating with something in your subconscious, and your subconscious is deep in there, is real deep in there, and it's even like spiritual, you know. Like, our subconscious isn't a physical thing, it's a different realm, and art taps into that especially if you're an artist, it taps into that realm of like what you've been needing to hear. And you can't explain it with words. You can't explain, like, I could never truly explain to you. I can try, but I could never truly explain to you what Tim Burton's art did to me when I was a child. It did a lot. And I could never explain what I mean by that, or with the feeling that it gave. I couldn't, because it's something otherworldly. It's something in the subconscious, you know? So art is just like this language that you can learn to speak, you can learn to appreciate, you can learn about other people and yourself through art. It's like speaking to each other through our souls. And if you're not an artist, I don't know how to relate to a non-artist. Like, I know like some people who aren't artists, they are very affected by art as an observer and a viewer and someone who feels very deeply about these things. But like, are there people that feel nothing for art? I don't know. I can't relate to that, so I don't even know if that's real. But like, I know people that don't listen to music or don't like music at all, which I can relate to not listening to music, because like, I don't listen to music all the time. A lot of the time, recently, as I've gotten older, I don't listen to music. I don't find new music, and I know that's crazy to some people, but I think it's crazy when people don't like music. They don't like music or anything like that. Or like, is there people that don't like art? Like they've never experienced like looking at, and art can be anything. It can be anything. It can be literally Nightmare Before Christmas, or it can literally be a Bob Marley song. It could be a statue. It could be a quote. It could be a lyric. It could be a sound in a song. It could be a person. Anything can spark inspiration that deeply. Are there people that have nothing? They don't have any? I don't know. Can't relate to that, because no. And if I didn't have art, I would be dead. Genuinely, I don't know. I don't know how you can live a world without art. And I don't know. It's the only thing that makes me feel human. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. It's the only thing that, it's like when I first saw something that inspired me so much when I was a child, it was like the universe finally, like, you can hear from other people, oh, I understand you, oh, I get you, I feel you. To me, seeing art is when someone finally, the universe finally touches my shoulder and is like, hey, we love you. It's like the universe finally looking me in my eye. Hello everybody. It is the next day. I look a little crazy. My hair looks a little crazy. I slept with it up in a bun, and I tried to brush it, but it's okay. We're going for that vibe. We're going for crazy. We're crazy over here, ladies. I finished drawing the little skull guy yesterday. Really cute. Posted a thing on TikTok. No one liked it, so maybe not that cute. Y'all let me know. I thought it was cute. TikTok's my biggest hater. TikTok, I understand it. Like, I get it. I get the algorithm. I get what it wants. It's just kind of TikTok for artists is kind of but whatever, it's fine. I gotta get out there. Any eyes on my art is a good eye on my art. What was I doing? So now for the dangerous part. This is where we cut our skeleton out. The scariest part, the most dangerous part. Do not wield this weapon if you are not well trained. After you get used to, like, you know, the X-Acto knife, cutting it out, and then that will be used for stop motion so we can move the mouth. Once you've used this and you're well trained with this, you can move on to this. Then you can use these to cut out your drawing. As an artist, tip number 4, efficiency. What's more efficient, this or this? It's a little wobbly. I'm kind of mad. My hilt of the sword is a little wobbly after I wore it out. The tip, gone. was stabbing me. This is a hazard. So, whatever stupid hobbit sold me this sword scammed me out in the woods. Scammed me like a wench. So, we got the little drawing. We had to take him out, put him on, I just put him on the back of the sketchbook so the blade doesn't go through. And then you just cut, like so. Be very careful. I do this little border in between. I don't cut right on the line. I give a little space in between the line work and the white paper because I really like the effect that it gives. It gives like, I don't know, it just gives paper. Like, I just love paper. Paper stop motion is so cool. I feel like I don't see a lot of it. Like, there are certain artists that do it on Instagram or whatever, like probably 2 that I know that are really good, like really good. But other than that, not really. Maybe I'm just not in that world. I need to find that world, the stop motion world. Cause like, yeah, everyone does stop motion like clay, which is really impressive. I could never do that. I want to though. I just need space and time, and I wish I had an art studio. One day I'll have an art studio and I'll be able to do all the stop motion ever in the whole entire world. But yeah, paper stop motion, like, I don't know. I guess there is a lot of it, but I want to be the greatest at it. No one strives to be great anymore. Oh my god. Like, y'all bitches don't want to be great? Make art great again. I'm art maxing. It's like looks maxing, but I'm art maxing. That's what I'm gonna do. And y'all are gonna come for me with me on the journey. Like and subscribe down below. Follow my art journey. And if you want to be a great artist, follow and subscribe. Share this to other great artists. If you think someone's a great artist, send this video to them. They don't have to watch it. Just send it, because I need it. I need the algorithm to see that. So I can get the shares, you know? The algorithm likes shares. So send this to your mom, and then grab her phone really quick and delete it. Be like, oh shit, I didn't mean to send that. Or just be like, oh, a bot hacked me, or something. Just don't let them watch it. It's fine. I don't need the views. I just need the shares. So y'all share. Y'all go share. And sharing is caring. That's what they say. Sharing is caring, so why wouldn't you share my video? You don't care? Okay, so after we cut this bad boy out, pop him out the socket, he is born. What we actually need to do, since we're making this a stop motion, cut out the things that will be moving. So like the jaw. Honestly, I'm kind of mad that I didn't do the eyes separate so I can make them move around in there. I might honestly just draw over and make separate eyes. So here, look, I'll show y'all. Usually I would do the drawing, right? And then do his eyes empty, and then come with another paper, draw over it with the eyes, so then I can have the eyes moving around in there. But since I didn't do that, I would have to do this whole space. Make sure the paper covers that whole space, kinda. So when I cut it out, it'll cover the first eyeball. So boom, I did like another eyeball, and I'm gonna cut around it, so then it'll cover the whole thing when I make it animate. Yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon. Yesterday I woke up a lemon. Radiohead song shout out of the day. So yeah, we ended up cutting him out. I haven't detached his jaw yet. I actually cut out a bunch of stuff, like tiny little stars and eyeballs and a bunch. And since I yap so much uncontrollably for a long time, this video is already really long. So I will take y'all in the next video with me to film my stop motion animation. We're gonna film that little skull. We're gonna film blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna take y'all with me to go to the store. You wanna go to the store? To the store to get lights, probably an eraser, new pens, a bunch of treasures. We're gonna get a bunch of treasures. And then I'll make another video on me working on it, editing, or me making prints, because I'm trying to make art prints and stickers, and then all sorts of fun. Anyways, like and comment if you like this video, follow my TikTok, you know the deal, and send this, get engagement on this video. If you want to be a great artist, don't forget your dream. and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, where we're gonna go shopping and have an epic time.